Wigan and Blackburn. This one, both teams are doing bad at the moment.
Two teams that are struggling down at the bottom are Wigan and Blackburn. Yes, this is a massive game for both sides. Wigan aren't scoring goals and they're leaking goals left, right, and centre. Blackburn are doing okay. They were unlucky the last few weeks, but you know they're still not doing much. But I think this could be Blackburn's first win in a while now. I'm gonna back Blackburn for this one.
And who would you, if you were to bank on a Blackburn player to bring in some?
It's very hard to bank on a player.
Yeah.
The teams are struggling so out of form, but maybe score goal. Maybe Yakubu or the young fella Highlight. I like him. He's a good player. One of those two maybe. That's about it really. To be honest.
He'd be your wild card player, like.
Well, I can't see him.
Throw the cat amongst the pigeons.
Yeah, well. I can't see him getting many clean sheets for the season anyway, so I won't go next year any other defenders. Samba is good for a goal, alright, but no, not many clean sheets.
Not in this game anyway. Well, it wasn't easy for Liverpool last week against Swansea, but will it be easy for Man United?
Far from easy. It will be for United. Swansea are very good at home now, and this will be their first time playing United. I think United will have their work cut out from. I think Swansea will really give it to them, but I think United just about against Sunderland. They're not playing well. They have a lot of injuries, but I think Fergie will just get them past the line just about. Hopefully, anyway.
You'll be hoping yourself, Johnny. So will John Conroy. Tottenham are playing Aston Villa. That should be a good one, Johnny. Like both won last week. I think they both scored 3 goals each. Both teams.
Yeah, Spurs are home with this game now, and I think Spurs are on fire in White Hart Lane now. They're scoring a lot of goals now, and Villa are okay at the moment. They're having a great away record, but I expect Spurs to do well, and the likes of Bale and Van der Vaart and Adebayor, I would say, would be the danger men for this game. I can see Spurs definitely winning this game.
So definitely Gareth Bale is your buddy, but I think John Conroy as well. His tip for this week via the text was Van der Vaart. So
yeah, I think
Van der Vaart's your man as well.
Van der Vaart, yeah, he's a few goals and assists in the last few games, and at home I think he's a man to look out for. He's a danger man. Definitely, yeah.
Who are you going for? You're going for?
I'm going for Spurs in this one.
Yeah. Chelsea versus Liverpool is the big game.
This is the crunch game, yeah. Crunch game of the weekend now. Chelsea versus Liverpool. It'll be a very interesting game after Liverpool drawing last week. They want to get back on track with a good performance. They need a good performance this week. And Chelsea, after they beat both Blackburn last week in 1-0, this is a big game for Chelsea and their manager. The last few meetings now, Liverpool actually won this meeting last year, 1-0. But it'll be a tight game. Both sides will want to win it. They'll be going all out for it. And
if I remember correctly, the goal was scored by a man who's with Chelsea now, Morelos,
yeah. Morelos did very well with Liverpool at the time. Last season, towards the end of the season, he was playing very well, and the start of the season before he moved on to Chelsea. He was a key man for them in that game. He's not getting as much games with Chelsea at the moment. He's in and out of the team, but Liverpool could do with him still. I think it could be a score draw. I think Dalglish would really have him up for this game now, and I think Suarez, I believe he got 4 goals during the week for Uruguay against Chile, and I think it could be a score draw. I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's all the signs, but I suppose it's going to be a very close game anyway. That's what you're saying anyway. We'll move on to the captaincy. This is something that, of course, it's very important to pick the right captain, and Johnny Murphy has some tips this week for who we should possibly select as our captain. Who would you pick, Johnny?
Just looking at the fixtures there now. I think for Arsenal, Van Persie would definitely be meant to look out for Arsenal. He's scoring all around him. He got a goal and assist last weekend I would pick him. For Man City, I would say maybe David Silva. He's always good for an assist and a goal, or Aguero for City. As for United, this is interesting enough because Rooney could be midfield. If Rooney's midfield, you know, he's dropping back, he'd be creating more chances. I would nearly go with Hernandez, take a risk on Hernandez. I know a lad last week from Archan, he had him as captain last week. He had 1 or 2 chances, he was unlucky. I think, you know, any chance around the box at all, Hernandez, he will put him away. So against Swansea, I could see him scoring a goal, Hernandez, yeah. As for in the Chelsea-Liverpool game, it's very hard to call. I would stay away from players for a captaincy for that game, yeah. But I would look at Spurs game. Maybe Van de Vaart or Adebayor, I would pick out of those from next weekend.
Adebayor, yeah.
Adebayor, yeah. I think he's good for a goal. Yeah, I think he's playing well this season now with Spurs, and you know what, White Hart Lane, they have good attacking football at Spurs, and he will get chances like.
Yeah. So there are your predictions, and John Conroy. I'm not sure what he'd pick actually. You know, they could go either. I suppose he gave us. He just texted in now from John Conroy, and I think he'd be a man who might pick Van der Vaart, or actually maybe Jonathan Walters. There was another one on the text machine he texted into us, but sure, who could call it? Like, I mean, we can't read his mind, like, but if he was here, we're down a man, like, we're suffering. But I think we've covered all the games, and we've covered the captaincy. So will you leave it there? Or? Okay, so until next week, we will we'll talk to you again next week, and take care of yourselves, lads. Best luck in the fantasy for everyone involved, and we hope we won't have to issue any more apologies. Good night.
I'm so sorry.
But Mr. Conroy's chair can be filled by any person who is willing to take on the might of defence.